Hey guys, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So at the beginning of the video, I've basically been showing you exactly what I've been up to this week. This week, the weekend was started off really fun. I found a very nice antique store, which was actually close to the fabric store I go to, but I never knew that's what it was. And I needed some dollies and some other things that I was looking at, and they recommended right across the street, and they happened to have a sale. So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw me excited. So those items that I picked up, I'm going to use them for some other projects that I want to work on later. I then also wanted to do a journal for my friend's daughter. So this is the project that I showed you guys. I did the whole rundown. I'm gonna put together some clips for my TikTok that I'm gonna put on my TikTok for the reel. But this was so much fun. Her favorite color is blue, of course, but this was so much fun to do, and I had to wait on these because these edge protectors, no one really had these in stores. So, you know, but I found these, and I like that these are super tiny because there's so much going on with it that I didn't want it to take away from the look. But I love this. I did a pocket in the back, which I didn't do in the other one that I made. Only thing is, I would have made sure that this was a bit thicker because I feel like this might have issues later. I don't know, but it's intact because sorry about the lighting, guys. Ooh, it's so dark. Come on, light. So there we go. Sorry about the lighting. I don't know why it's doing that, but this is really keeping it intact, so it shouldn't. But I have so much pockets that I put in all over this. But I love this. You know, a little video on the side so you can actually see some of what's inside. And this was so much fun to do. And definitely gonna make one for my niece. But hers is going to be a little bit challenging because she's an artist. She paints. So I have to make sure I have craft paper that can handle paint. Which I have a bunch of sketchbook that I know the craft paper in there can do it. And more stuff in hers because she paints. She's an artist. But I know she would love it. But I kind of wanted to do it with her. You know, she's a teenager, but I wanted to do one with her, like, you know, just go through the whole process with her. So I might just save that for like a weekend when I know she's available, and maybe do one with her. But if not, I'll just make it the basic, and then all like the inside part, have her do it, and just to be creative. But yeah, but I love this, so I'm gonna put this in a bag, and it's getting delivered today. Hope she likes it and hope she uses it because I want her to use it. I want to see the wear and tear of this. I love how I made the texture of the journal looks rigid, old and worn, because that's what, when you use a box, the box is so smooth that I don't like it. So I always try this, where you see all these like mark and all that, I use different things on it to make it come off that way so it doesn't become too smooth like a box. It gives you that old look. But I really love it. This was different. I never thought about it. I just was like, how am I going to close this? And I said, you know what, this might actually be a good idea to do as a closer, because if I don't have this on there, the book is hard to close in. But she has room to grow. There's room to grow, so she can add, and it can get real chunky, and this will still be able to close because it's long enough that she still got room to close it. So yeah, that's my little project. I'm loving these, guys. I'm loving these. All right, let's talk about reading. So I read a romance as well, implied consent, and I'm loving it. It's almost done. I'm a little slow on this one. Really slow on this one because I've been reading some other stuff. The Booker now, I finished. Trust, I will definitely talk about this. I will definitely give you the rundown at the end. Currently reading my maps of Spectacular Bodies, and this one is a really sad one in terms of there's a woman in here, and the breast cancer survivor, but it came back, and she's going through the motion. She has a daughter, a husband, and there's things that she's in this where she's reflecting on her life. She's reflecting on it now. She's looking at her body, you know, in a strange way. And the way the story is written is kind of like you're self-conscious. Your body is taking over and deciding on certain things. It's interesting how it's written. Very poetic. A lot of verses. The chapters are written very interesting way, which I am enjoying. In terms of how it's written, the writing style again, even with this one, very creative writing style. That's a theme I'm getting from the last three. We're talking the trees and in trust and this. The writing style of these are very interesting, different, not what you typically see in a lot of traditionally books that I was thinking when I was going through this. This is not really grabbing me that much. It's more of a sad turn of what's happening to her. I do enjoy the writing style. I do enjoy the poetic tale of the story, but it's not grabbing me like how the other one. Even this has some moments. But I'm gonna keep going. It's a quick read to me because of how small the chapters are. I mean, you can see it's a quick read. It looks chunky, but it really isn't chunky because of how the chapters are constructed, and it's in verses, and it's really a fast read book. So I'm gonna finish this in this, and we're gonna talk about them. So right now, my journal mood stuff, I'm loving it. The reels that I've been creating are definitely getting the views. A lot of views on my Instagram, and I'm loving doing them. And sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Like today is Empower, so I already know it's going to be a very simple spread that I'm doing with some stickers. So today is just like simple one because it's just it's I don't have to go too over. Sometimes I'll be overthinking and then I just come up with something. None of these are pre-planned. None of my spreads are. I literally just sit down and look at what I have. Sometimes I'll just for instance, I have, you guys remember this DIY thing, and I would just open it and just go through what I want to add in the spread. I have so much stuff in here, guys. It doesn't look like a lot, but it is tons of stickers and stuff. So sometimes I don't even know what I have, so I have to go through it and just kind of look at what I have and what I want to use in a spread. And of course I have tons of washi tape and other things on here, and paint and all that good stuff. But definitely doing a black theme today. I have these washi tape. I have some papers. I think I have one that's already cut, so yeah, I use this today. And my white pen, and yeah, and of course I'll probably use this fountain pen today. But that's basically what I'm gonna do today, and you will see it. So I also show you some of the previous ones I've done for the week, so you get an idea. But follow me on Instagram so you can see them, and like, share, all that good stuff. Again, I still post pictures, but no one cares. I post a reel and it's like I get so many views. It's ridiculous amount of views I'm getting with some of them. And I post pictures that I think are lovely and I get 12 hits. 15 hits. Like, no one cares. But I'm still gonna post my pictures. I don't care what Instagram says. It's okay. I'm still gonna post them because I love showing pictures of books, and everything is not gonna be real. It's just not. But it is what it is. That's what Instagram wants. And even though they were created on pictures, they're neglecting all of that. So yeah. So anyway, guys, let's get into this. It's a real situation. Hey guys, so I just wanted to show you this little, I got one more little bookshelf, so it's very similar to what I have over there, and this way I can store all these journal items in here, and I have some space for some more books, and I still have a little bit of more room that I could tuck some more books because the books are getting out of control, and that's weird. But this is still parked here. This is supposed to be in the closet, but it's parked here still because I do have some sewing project I need to go. So I just left this out here, but it has wheels, so I usually roll it out. But I'm still working on up here because it really started. Look at my chair. Like, I still got stuff on the chair. And I feel like I always have something on this chair and I never use it. So I don't know if I'm going to just park this chair somewhere else because I never use it. And then maybe get some more shelf and put here in the corner and just have this be that, because I literally never use this chair. I could count the amount of time I've used it this year, and it's starting to look like a storage situation. So I'm thinking I'm going to utilize the space and get 2 more of this kind of shelf because I know it will fit, and get more for to have a nice storage area. But then I also have closet space that I'm not using, so that's a possibility. But guys, yeah, and it's another snack, guys. This snack is so good. You see I have it up here. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with this. So now I'm going to do some, ooh, the camera in my face, like this, so close. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the video and give you the rundown of the books. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. But it's this loft is coming along because it looks so different from last week. It was just a mess last week, but we still got work. Hey guys, so I am going to give you the rundown of the 2 books that I finished off the booker. So that would be 4 books now that I finished off. I'm on a roll. I have 2 more that I physically have. So we'll see. But I'm probably going to be reading something else as well. But I am finishing up. I didn't finish the romance. But that's going to be finishing up this weekend. And then I'll probably do 1 more booker that I have. One of the 2 I have. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Kind of still want to try something else because these books, one thing I can tell you about these books, they're totally different. Totally different storyline. There's just the similarities not there, so it does pique my interest still to read them because I'm getting something different from each of them. So you know, when we think of Trust, Hernan Diaz, and this one, when it started, it gave me a whole like I'm learning about the storyline of this Wall Street tycoon and his wife. And it just came off very, very interesting and a page turner because the story is told in 4 parts. But as it went on, I'm scratching my head. This book had me scratching my head, like wondering what in the world is going on in terms of how it was just, the first 2 was like back and forth. So basically what it is there's this mystery around the couple. He's the man is well known in Wall Street. You know, he has survived the crash. He has survived so many things that a lot of the people in that area has failed and lost money. But there's a mystery. There's a lot of things not known about them. So there was a book written that is basically telling that author his version of what he thinks these 2 couple are. And of course the man didn't like it, and so again he gets to another part of the story where is commission a woman to do his story. But there's that thin line between reality, there's that the truth. What is the truth? So there's a lot of speculation in this. There's a lot of suspense, some mystery. And you really don't kind of know what is really going on in this because there's what is true or what is not. And especially surrounding the wife who you know early on passed away. Where exactly she passed away, what was really true, what was really not. But you learn as the story goes on, especially when you get to like part 4 where there's just tons of this journal entry again, journal. You know me. I'm like, yeah, people hide things in their journal. People really show who they are in their journal. And so I was soaking it up. And I got to the point where there was that aha moment where I'm like, everything clicks. And I'm like, oh, this was creative. This was creative. This was another creative writing. The problem is a lot of hot and cold moments. There's moments where I'm like, yeah. There's moments where it's just very slow and I'm just not that interested like I wanted to be, you know. And then there was moments where it kind of got back where you're the mystery part is kicking in, the suspense, and you're trying to figure it. And then when there's certain things reveal, you're like, you know, aha kind of moment with this. It is a different kind of tale. I do find that I like the creative writing style in this, and I was very intrigued, and so it did give me what you would think a booker would like because of how the story is told. It's not traditionally told. It's really like a puzzle pieces, and eventually it comes together, that kind of deal. Then we have Maddie Mortimer. The Maps of Our Spectacular Bodies. This is another creative writing style. It's really written in a lot of verses and very poetic in this. And it's a tale of a woman who's dying. She is now having to go through cancer again, but this time aggressive, and it's attacking different parts of her body. So in the story, there's this idea of your body giving the narrative of your life, the narrative of your thoughts, and but in a way it's written very creatively in a way. And the relationship with her husband, relationship with her daughter, and it gives you what you expect a lot of times when you think of people who are in this, who are living till and know that their moments are coming to an end, and your thoughts go through everything. Your thoughts go through the history of your life, your parents, the history of your current relationship, the connection you have with your child, your hopes for the future. What do you, the idea of what's gonna happen to you kind of deal, your fate, what, you know, if you have it, if you don't, everything is tested in that moment, and it's just how you handle it. And you see this in the storyline, so it's very sad because you know the person is going to die, so you're just going through the journey of the story with her. But there's a lot of quotable moments in this book. A lot. This is a book that is filled with so many thoughts and things that you would think of, especially when you think of mother and daughter relationship, and what you want to hold on to, not knowing that you're never going to experience certain things that you want to with your child. There's the matters of the heart, the regrets, the love lost, love gained, that kind of deal. I like it. However, I don't think it's a strong book in terms of the Booker list. When I think of the not in a 4, this I can't see this winning over The Trees, Nightcrawler. Even The Trust to me was a much stronger than this. I just think that this just has a very creative writing style. I mean, she gets super points for that, but it's just not. It didn't give me that kind of grab that I want in a Booker book. But nevertheless, I thought it was creative. I thought the writing style was creative. I really love how it just felt like a journal entry all over the place. And again, I'm a journal girl. So I was in the moment of some of this, some of the writing, and there's so many things in this that I will go back and use in a journal for my quotes that I want to eventually do, because there's so many things in this that I think was so like yes, like I was really absorbing the words and really love that. So it's not a bad book. I just don't see it as a winning book, if that's what, you know. But I'll be surprised how, based on, I mean, I still got, what, 9 more to go, if this even make it to the top 6. I'll be surprised if it did, unless, you know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But that's where I'm going to end this here. I've been doing so much in this room for all week. Like, this room was just a disaster last week, and I really cleared up. You know, I got the new little bookshelf, like a small, you know, this, you see. I showed you guys a bookshelf, and I try to move a lot of things around and organize. I still got more stuff that I want to do in here because I have closet space that I'm not utilizing enough, that some of this stuff don't need to be out, but I need to still organize my closet. I think I could do so much more, and I really want to build some shelf in some of this closet that I have so I can use it properly for storage. I'm a person, I don't like clutter, and then when it starts to feel clutter, it annoys me. So I'm going to be working on that. For right now, we're going to end this, and I will see you in the next one. Hopefully I will be able to do a Tuesday. I want to get back to Tuesday videos. I didn't get to do one this week, but most likely I'm probably going to do a Tuesday video. Mainly maybe some journaling things, writing things, some creative, but a short video for Tuesday, and then the regular Saturday video will be back. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.